Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my shit grade outrage cancel culture. Yes, it's everything you already or should know about outrage cancel culture, but in a much more obviously shitty fashion. I don't think I am even a month in on my new channel and people already want to cancel me. Yeah, there's this little mentally ill brigade of basement dwelling stupid shits that really think they can harm me in any way over internet shit. It really shows how mentally defunct they truly are. But without further delay, let's jump right into this rabbit hole. Never forget this, and at ME40, quite the creative Twitter handle if you will, because this guy seems to be the most determined to bring me down. So how did it get to any of this? I have no idea, guys. When you're brutally outspoken like I am, you're gonna naturally rub a lot of people the wrong way. But again, there are those individuals out there that tend to take it a bit too personal, and they do absolutely fruitless shit like this. Now, first and foremost, let it be known, the only reason my other channel got nuked, deservedly so, and I went over this in my very first video on this channel, is because I broke the copyright laws, where I uploaded not just one but various unedited clips from other owners who obviously had the right to copyright strike me. Now, it was clearly out of fear and spite, but that's neither here nor there because I did break copyright laws and I've moved beyond that. But that's never enough. You can't start over, and you can never get these bitch ass fleas off of your dick because no matter what you do, they're determined to cancel you. That's how wonderful the outrage cancel culture is. But here's the interesting thing about all of this in this flawed plan. This guy, we're gonna call him Evan. At least that's the name of his shit posting channel on YouTube. But Evan has this really misguided sense of purpose attached to him that he thinks can't be used on him. So Evan, I'm just gonna let you know from the very top, you've given me more than enough evidence that if it actually has to get to that, even though more than likely you're hopping around on so many alt accounts your little bitch asses only know to hide behind, you and your little buddies who are trying to cancel me, just know that you've incriminated yourself more than you would ever think if you had the intellectual capacity to think. At Team YouTube might want to look at this. Recently banned user made a new channel and is already harassing people in the comments of other channels for criticizing him. That's already hilarious, because if I respond back to you bitches, then it's only considered harassing and not the other way around. You never show the whole story because you have to glorify your narrative and make it look so pretty to at Team YouTube, right? Well, let's talk about that, shall we, Evan? First of all, let's start from the top of the diaphragm when it comes to you incriminating yourself. I don't know why you're running to Daddy Duncan to report on the news about me, but it's hilarious when you try to combine that with suspensions, bans, and the like, when Duncan is doing the exact same thing behind his Twitter account, all the same as I'm doing behind another YouTube account. So if I go, shouldn't he go? Yeah, let's be fair with the so-called logic you're trying to peddle there. There's nothing to hide, sweetie. So yeah, why you mentioned that and you mentioned me deleting tweets because I don't need a paper trail, I have nothing to hide. Stay on focus here. Why are you reporting to Duncan, who can relate to all kinds of suspensions when it comes to his suspension track record? Sounds really odd when you're making so many tweets about me and then you want to cry about harassment. And Duncan was a good boy. He was good enough to present 3 little letters that could easily be solved by a simple emoji, and that wasn't enough for you. You have to keep going on and on. But harassment, you say? Why are you still on my dick? And nothing about this whatsoever even mentions Duncan. So where is the fear you're talking about here? You're stoking the fire. You're claiming that I'm afraid of something, but your bitch ass has to run to Daddy Duncan for approval and to start more shit. But remember, I'm the one harassing people, right? Before I go any further, remember the usual suspects. All of these pussy-made motherfuckers are hiding behind sock puppet accounts either on Twitter or YouTube, but they say that I'm harassing people even though they're constantly leaving comments and videos about me. Let's see, there's a Muhammad Saba, the Greggy, Squirtle Boy. Oh, there it is. Gonna go report that one. Be right back. Wow, report Report what? Because remember, my other account was guilty of violating copyright laws. I've done nothing but make typical videos on this one that I'm sure you tried to report, but I'm still here. You can't false report things and say that that's a reportable offense, you dumb basement dwelling lifeless little stupid shits. So yeah, gonna go report that one. And what are the grounds? But no, I'm the only one harassing anyone here. But yeah, you guys have to congregate in your little safe space on savage hate videos, i.e. Elmer Fudd here. Can't forget Zen Cage, Yayo Max, and let's run through the tale of the tape that Elmer Fudd has done on me, because people love projecting when it comes to the typical anti-savage trope, because I scarred them, guys. They've never seen me before, and the moment I say something they don't like, I'm the one that can't take criticism, but yet they lullaby themselves to sleep when Big Bad Papa Savage says anything back to them, even remotely resembling any kind of refute. Yeah, I've already duly noted your piss poor attempts at silencing me. It hasn't worked yet, and it never will, by the way. But Savage may have gotten an unjustified copyright strike. We've gone over that. Savage needs to understand. Savage is a hypocrite who can only insult people. Savage proves that I was right. Savage in a nutshell. Hold up. This is the also original video where he had my video playing in another tab as a clap bag. See, there it is right there. That's Savage in a nutshell, guys. Totally original idea. And finally, to the fans of Savage. So let's see, Conrad Valone here, i.e. Elmer Fudd, who makes unintelligible and absolutely unscripted shit posts on me. I counted 7 if I haven't mentioned this one already, what happened to Savage's channel, and I only make 1 and 2 responses explaining that he's obviously another clout chaser out there trying to get big off of my little name. And I even warned some of my subs to not bother with these fucking loony bins. Ask Light Yagami exactly what I mean. See, there it is right there. And it's funny because this is a comment chain that's started by Yagami, but guess who dominated it? Yeah, I explain right here. These people are not worth it. Don't waste your energy on them. But oh, the guy that made 7 unintelligible and unscripted, not to mention mentally ill shit posts about me, totally isn't harassing instead. Because if Big Bad Savage responds, he's the only culprit here. And here's proof from Elmer Fudd himself that he is totally a clout chaser. Totally would love it if people made videos on me, to be honest. So while all of you mentally ill fuck buddies are congregating in your little outraged council culture safe space trying to get rid of me, think very slowly and carefully about what you're doing, because you don't want to fuck with me. Especially when you're doing all of the homework providing the evidence for me. Don't say I'm harassing anyone who's made 7 videos on me. Remember guys, I supposed to have learned my lesson and not do any more Publicify videos. But you're parading this guy because you guys are running your little cancel campaign on me because I scarred you from simply existing. Imagine how mentally disturbed you have to be to get so absolutely butthurt and take such shit personal when it's just bitch fights back and forth on the fucking internet. Take your medicine, you ill patients. And you're clearly the one that's bothered, Evan, because you're reporting me to @TeamYouTube. Where is your context? Where is any evidence? Don't run to Daddy Duncan to save you and make you feel better about yourself, little guy. Worry about incriminating yourself, because if it comes to that, I will make sure they dig beyond all of the alt accounts you bitches are running back and forth on to try and cancel me. There is nothing to gain here, and there's nothing you cunts want but to cancel somebody because they aggravated you over the internet. Your tummy hurts. You need some Pepto-Bismol. So let's run down your tell of the tape, Evan, and let's see who truly defines an abusive individual. Rent free, rent free, rent free, rent free, rent free. Once again, rent free. I tell you, my man, you have made so many motherfucking tweets about me. Hold up. And the tale of the tape gets deeper than this. Damn, here's some more. Guys, look at that. He's desperate. He is determined to falsely and successfully report me to the big bad YouTube ninjas. But no, I promise you, he's not the one melting down. He's the one that deserves to say rent free instead. Talk about pathetic, Evan. Oh guys, look, here's some more. Here here's some more. Uh-oh. Savage. He's harassing people. He is the one you need to shut down. Ah, there goes another one of the usual suspects. But oh, look who this is. Evan. Elmer Fudd. Evan. Squirtle Boy. Squirtle Boy. Elmer Fudd. Elmer Fudd. Squirtle Boy. Squirtle Boy. Squirtle Boy. Oh, gee, what is the inspiration for all of these comment chains? Oh, yeah, can't forget Doodle Bob, guys. He had to chime in as well. Let's see, how many usual? Oh, there goes Squirtle Boy right there. Squirtle Boy right there. Damn, there goes Evan. He had to slide his anal ass into the conversation as well. There he is again. That's just one of Elmer Fudd's videos. Here's another one. Like I said, this comment created by Light Your Gummy, and it's 63 replies long. Let's see what fun is there to be had here. First up, in response is Evan himself. And you can tell this motherfucker lives a recluse living in mommy's basement because it's been only a year and he has more than doubled his tweet count. It truly shows how empty his life is, and the one person, ding ding ding, that has given his life new and actual meaning. Yeah, this guy, Evan. Hey, Evan, are you sure that little harassment projection of yours is really gonna hold up? Because we clearly see the lifetime achievements you can only do with them. Let's go through this 63 reply long comment and see who is the abusive one yet again. Evan, Elmer Fudd, Evan, Muhammad Saba, there he is again. Elmer Fudd, Evan, Elmer Fudd, Evan, 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 Evan. I never get tired of saying Evan, Evan. Evan. I think you guys get the idea, but Evan. Take a deep breath, Evan. One reply from me just to say, Light, hey, stop losing IQ points to this fucking mentally ill idiot who clearly knows the meaning of doing something productive with his time other than growing his hate Oscar Mayer over little old me. And followed up by 2 more piss posts, because Evan, if you can't calm yourself down enough to reply all of this in one comment, that just incriminates you even more. And there he goes with his buddy Elmer Fudd. Yeah, guys, it's clear to see Evan here totally is not the abusive one. Now they're off to Elmer Fudd's Discord to finish up their little angst party all over little old me. I love it when people give me things I never asked for, power over their little demented souls. But you're right, Evan. You have to promote the delusions of grandeur in order to try and bend the reality of things. I'm totally the one that's harassing everyone, but make sure you don't leave the evidence proving otherwise when you claim I'm harassing the guy that you all are colluding with to cancel me. So I know it's not much because they're only alt accounts. All you punk ass little motherfuckers are running around trying to grow your little cancel campaign on. But the beautiful thing about the internet, Evan, regardless of what's going on in the real world you're completely devoid of, is that the repercussions might be a bit more serious than you think. So the next time you falsely report me and send idle threats of any kind, make sure your punk ass is front and center when it comes to the repercussions, let alone karma of the things you're doing, because little old random guy on the other end destroyed your little bitch ass with his internet presence. So let's see where this goes, if it even gets off of the ground. You gotta have something tangible for your case, Evan. And you and your little buddies' preschool meltdown is a far cry from anything relative to that. Just when I thought I was done having my little fun with your self-incrimination. Yeah, guys, along with Elmer Fudd, Evan and his little buddies have it in for me, especially Evan. He seems to be the top dog in all of this, but yeah, next time rehearse the whole thing about harassment and learn how it actually works. I mentioned to him that there's another comment chain he created that's supposed to be in this video, but like a zombie, he incriminates himself once more, because remember, zombies don't have brains. I didn't delete it. It's still there on my end. So you can create multiple comment chains crying all about me, spewing so much butthurt shit about me, but again, the whole harassing thing, you clearly don't even know the definition of harassment. Damn, there he goes again. Totally not being an abusive person. A keyboard warrior crying about someone else being abusive, yet here he goes again in another video, and here is another comment chain inspired by his immense hate boner for little old me. Real rich when you cry and tell the usual suspects this one as well. Wolf about being abusive when you're the same projecting assholes up front and center in every single one of your comment chains. And Elmer Fudd's shit posts about me. 7 to my 2 responses. One memeing all of you fucking mentally ill idiots, and the other one wrapping everything up that essentially says you're all are not worth taking seriously, and oh gee, I wonder why. So Elmer Fudd, Evan, and the rest of you ill mama's boys cavern side doing shit like this, if you mean to actually come for me, can you seriously not do better than any of that? I'm ready when you are, but please take all of your incriminating shit, detach the delusions of grandeur, and see if you're even allowed, let alone qualified, to actually try and try again. It's clear from the very first agony-filled shitpost that I struck a nerve very deep that put you stupid bitches on nothing more than a crash course back into the nothingness you came from.